Hello Goodbye, not only do we raise money and give it back to the community, but Louisa can tell you a lot of people that come in with needs have had fires and all kinds of things. We give away a lot of that stuff we have over there each time. And one other thing Hello Goodbye started this year, we're giving a 4-year scholarship to Coastal College here if you're a resident of Glynn County. And we just started that. We're just getting it started. And we give a $2,000 scholarship each year for 4 years, as long as you stay in good standings at the school.
We are a nonprofit organization, community theater on St. Simon's Island. We've been around for 56 years now. We like to reward our local area seniors with scholarships for their college education. We just recently awarded 2 local seniors with $2,500 scholarships each, one which was supplied by Hello Goodbye. So that's what we're trying to do, is help our local seniors with their college endeavors.
I just wanted to say thank you, of course, for your generosity and your support of Glynn Visual Arts. This has been a very intentional initiative, which is to, in the last couple of years, to make sure that we are appropriately and accurately sharing the wealth of African American art in this country.
The upcoming exhibition is called Common Roots. It's a derivative of a group called Negritude that goes back to the Harlem Renaissance. And so this is a progressive generationally of those artists who were influenced from the Harlem Renaissance, artists of color, that are bringing together these pieces of art that help us tell our collective story. That's the important part of it, because every one of us is like a slice of Swiss cheese. We've all got holes in our cultural story, and we need to fill them in with each other. We are only that which we fill in with each other. And by bringing that African American story that's been lost, neglected, and untold, that completes all of us. It tells our complete story, and it enriches us all together. So by your generosity, we are able to do that with this upcoming Common Roots show.
Thank you so much. Your support of this is very valuable.
Golden Isles Senior Citizen Foundation was founded strictly to help with funding and grants for the Roosevelt Harris Jr. Senior Citizen Center. At the Senior Citizen Center, we're there 5 days a week. We provide, the main reason there is to provide a hot noonday meal, which meets 1/3 of daily nutrition requirements. All meals are prepared daily on site. We don't go to another restaurant or anything like that. We prepare them right there. We also provide adult daycare for people that have memory losses or health conditions that need monitoring. We will be using money that we receive from Hello Goodbye, which we are so appreciative of, thank you so much, to help put these meals on the table.
We are adopting over 1,000 animals a year and doing over 2,000 surgeries, spaying and neutering, which helps the overpopulation of the animals in our area. So we are not a part of the Humane Society of the United States. We don't get any government funding. We're completely run by the generosity of our community. I don't know if you know this or not, but unfortunately we had a fire March 13th. And we have been completely out of operation since then. We're having kind of trouble getting everything back together. We don't know when we're going to open again. And the money that we get from our thrift store helps supplement our general operating costs. So we are very thankful that you guys have picked us for this grant. It's going to help us a lot for the revenue that we're missing out on right now, and until we open our store back up.
We help animals all in the community. We are boots on the ground out there. We do a lot of trap, neuter, return, especially in this area downtown. And Hello Goodbye has helped us many times with that. We have done trap, neuter, return on probably close to 6,000 cats in Glynn County. So those cats are not reproducing. That in turn helps the Humane Society, helps our animal control, keeps animals out of those facilities, and it keeps them from reproducing. We also do adoptions of cats and a few dogs, but we are mostly cat focused. We are so grateful for this from Hello Goodbye. We truly appreciate this, and it will stay in this county, be used in this county to help those cats and dogs and their owners with pet food should they need something from us, spay, neuter. We're there for them and for you.
We serve foster children from across the state, teenagers actually, not small children, and we can serve up to 57 children on our 30-acre campus. The unique thing about our children's home is that all of the children that we serve are low IQ. And we are unique in that we're the only group home in the state that solely serves developmentally disabled children. So we appreciate your prayers. We appreciate your generosity. This gift in particular, one of the things I so appreciate about Hello Goodbye is that you're willing to help us with the practical things that we need to keep our organization running. We've made changes over the last 4 years, and so our signs need to be updated. And so this funding is going to help us put some new signs up on our campus that need to be replaced and wording that needs to be changed. So caseworkers and counselors and families and you who visit our campus can find your way around and have a nice visit with us. So I invite you all for a tour. Just give me a call before you come.
We do a lot of lifestyle medicine interventions. This specific money is going to our produce prescription program that we've partnered with Coastal Outreach Soccer. They target a lot of low-income, underprivileged, and food insecure youth in Glynn County. So this supplies a weekly produce box to them. We've given over 9,000 pounds of produce over the last summer and winter, and 100% of the parents reported increased fruit and vegetable intake, and so did the students. It's a really cool program, and I'm really excited about it, and Hello Goodbye has supported us in all our kind of innovative medicine stuff, so it's been awesome.
We are a ministry that's nonprofit for this community, and we minister to children ages 5 to 12. And we basically play ball with them and earn their trust and their respect so that we can teach them what the right thing is. This money is going to help us continue our programming. We're on our 14th year, so to keep making baby steps and plugging into the children in the community and loving on them.
Thank you so much for this grant. What this money is going to be used for is for our local service unit troop. Right now we have 41 girls in this troop. They serve girls that cannot be in a typical troop where a parent takes them to a troop meeting. We work around virtual boxes, badges for them to do at home, help provide their uniforms, and help pay for all of their activities. Most girls in our area sell cookies. We love that every year to pay for this program. So these girls are special. And so we rely on the generosity of Hello Goodbye, and we appreciate it so much. So this is going to serve 41 girls with summer camp boxes and badge boxes for them to complete at home. So thank you very much.
We're a local nonprofit here in Glynn County, and we service adult women who are either at risk for or victims of sex trafficking and exploitation. And this money is going to go specifically for our day ministry home. We have what's called the Bridges to Hope program. We can supply them with identification, social security cards, birth certificates, job training, food. We also, sometimes we are successful in getting them to treatment programs outside of the area. Sometimes they come back. So we offer counseling programs at our day home, group, individual, whatever the needs are, we meet them right there.
I am representing all of the Episcopal churches in Glynn County, which include St. Mark's, Holy Nativity, Christ Church, Frederica, Good Shepherd, Pinnock, and ourselves. So we make up what's called Glynn Episcopal Ministries. And collectively, what they do is they assign angels. And these angels work at the College of Coastal Georgia. And so over the past year, we officially became an organized group on the college campus, the Episcopal College Ministry. And so this money helps to support the work that they will do. And so through mentorship, through them being able to do service activities in the community, That's what this money will go forth and do. And so we're very appreciative of the money that is awarded to us, and we hope to continue to do the good work here in the community.
We're the only community-based nonprofit hospice serving southeast coastal Georgia. That's 5 counties here in Glynn and McIntosh, Brantley, Charlton, and Camden since 1980. So we've been here over 40 years, and we are the only hospice with a hospice facility with 24 beds. And that's not paid for by anything but these lovely donations, and especially with our greatest need being uncompensated patient care. That's room and board. People don't realize room and board is not covered by the hospice benefit. And that's for people who don't have a safe living environment or a caregiver. And we can bring them to our hospice house, and $200 a day, they can have a safe place to be cared for. And this money will provide 25 days of uncompensated room and board. Thanks, y'all.
We introduce the kids in our community to music by beginning in the 5th grade, visiting every elementary school that will have us, and offer the kids in the 5th grade a week's instruction in how to play string instruments. We reach 700 to over 1,000 kids each year with that program. Those that show an interest in music, we offer them lessons and an opportunity to join a beginning orchestra so they can learn how to play with other musicians. And eventually, a large percentage of those 5th graders make it to the youth orchestra for 9th to 12th graders that many of you have heard play down the street at Glynn Academy Auditorium. We decided to institute this scholarship program that you are helping us with now for the 3rd year in a row to help our students begin their college career.
Shepherds for Seniors is a ministry through Holy Nativity that reaches out to underprivileged seniors in the community. They are teamed up with volunteers from our church and the community to take them on appointments or grocery shopping or just visiting, and we try to do that on a monthly basis. And this money goes towards a grocery card that we deliver each month to them to supplement their food. So thank you very much.
We've been in ministry now for 12 years, and we've been able to give away over $1 million worth of counseling services. And in the last couple of years, think about the epidemic of mental health. And the marriages that were struggling before are now on the verge of divorce. People that maybe were a little bit frustrated or disappointed before, now they're full-blown anger and rage. And so one of the things that we do is we do not turn anybody away because they can't afford counseling. And so what this will go for and towards is to help people that financially can't get their own mental health needs met. And in our community, we have a lot of families that are struggling with the area of relationships. So they're struggling mentally, emotionally, relationally, physically, and spiritually. And so that's what we do, is we come alongside of them, we pray for them, we give them resources, and then we literally want to work ourselves out of a job with people because they're now self-feeders and self-starters. And so appreciate so much the partnership that we have with you.
We serve individuals with developmental disabilities in our community. We're a homegrown organization. My heart is very full today because we just finished our SOAR swim camp yesterday. It was a week-long camp. We taught 30 individuals, youth and adults, with disabilities to swim. These funds are going to go for our adult health and wellness program. When we created ourselves, we did a community study. We surveyed caregivers and parents of individuals with disabilities, and we found that adults with developmental disabilities were underserved in this community. There was very little for them to do other than be at home on the couch, lonely, isolated, not very active. So we created our adult health and wellness program, and that, along with the fact that
cardiovascular diseases are the leading cause of death with adults with disabilities, really prompted us to get this program started.
We have implemented new programs and computers for our students who have disabilities who are not at the same level as their peers. And we actually had, when we looked at our test data yesterday, we have had several students, even one that's autistic or on the autistic spectrum, do more than a year's worth of improvement by 2 grade levels, which is miraculous for us. So we're implementing Alex Math and Achieve 3000 through McGraw. And for our younger kids who struggle with phonics, especially those that come to us from the public school system, that phonics is not easy for them, we're going to start Smarty Ants as well for them from K through 5th grade. In fact, we might even be able to implement it for pre-K. So this is going towards those programs that we started with you all last year with IXL. So thank you very much for supporting us.
Our goal is to serve as many veterans as we can. We know that our veterans are spread out in Glynn County and in the city of Brunswick, from the Roosevelt Harris Center and different places, coastal area, that are being served. So our objective is to use this grant to be a one-stop place to serve them their meals. And we also give a scholarship. We started in 2019, a scholarship to children of veterans in the local high schools. And so this grant will help us also to pay rent, utilities, or meet that veteran where they're at. And we don't just help the veteran, we help the whole family. We help the spouse and we help the children.
We are just so happy to be here, and we are so thankful for you have been supporting us since 2014. And what we are doing with that money is we have backpacks for buddies and box programs for the schools. And so what we do is we actually go into the schools through counselors, teachers, and things like that. We find that there are children that were going home in the afternoons and not being fed, coming back the next day, not getting breakfast. And these children seem to have lower scores. They seem to not be able to do the physical things that the other children are able to do. So they came up with this program for Backpack Buddies, and we are currently giving out average of about 500 backpacks a week out into different agencies that then bring those out into the schools, so on and so forth. And then we also have different things that we are doing over the summer as well with Glynn County High School, and we are going to be bringing meals out to those that are coming to a football camp. And then we are also supplying, and there are over 321 of those meals that are going out weekly during the summer. And what we're going to be doing is we'll bring those there and to the YMCA Girls and Boys Clubs as well. So last year we gave out 1.84 million pounds of food. And as you all know, what we do is we want to make sure that no one goes hungry.
We serve children who have been abused and are in the foster care system in Glynn County since 1994, Camden County since 2016, and now the entire Brunswick judicial circuit, which also includes Wayne, Appling, and Jeff Davis counties. What this grant is for is for the Glynn County office. Over the last couple of years, we've seen an uptake in homeless living around our building. We've seen an uptake in needles and drug activity. We've almost had our building burned down. And we need our volunteers to be safe because the majority of our training is actually held on Tuesday evenings. And so we need better lighting, we need cameras, we need better security for that building. So that is what this is going to cover, and we thank you so much for doing that. What this check is doing is helping us. We have created the nation's first faith-based birth mother support group curriculum. This is for Abiding Love Charities, which is a separate nonprofit organization all about post-placement care, not only for birth mothers, but adoptive parents and adoptees. Thank you so much for this. Thank you for the honor and the privilege of being able to continue to love on birth moms.
We provide education from preschool 3-year-olds all the way to 8th grade. And any denomination, any help that we can get to provide an education for these children. This funding in particular will be going to professional development for our teachers. So obviously with the new school, we had to hire a few more teachers, which is a good thing. So this will just go to their personal professional development.
Everybody knows that nonprofits can't survive without the help of people like Goodbuy. SHARE's mission is to advocate on behalf of persons with disabilities and to provide comprehensive rehab services of the highest quality to disabled individuals of all ages.
We serve those that are 62 and older. We're really serving those who have built our community. So we're serving those who are retired nurses, teachers, veterans, so on and so forth. So we offer HUD housing, nonprofit HUD housing to those that are 62 and over. And we do offer activities to fulfill their days. We do offer transportation as well. And this is actually the first time we're receiving a grant from Hello Goodbuy, so that's such a blessing and honor.
With these funds, we have a rec room area where we do all of our celebrations for birthdays, for holidays, and we really need some new flooring. So these funds are going to go towards that. I call it our fun room. So
Yes.
This is a place where life happens for our older aged adults, and we're going to put it towards that.
In 2021 in Glynn County, we had 45 families who lost their home that we helped with direct financial assistance in the amount of $32,475. Families do not pay this money back to the Red Cross. We are not government funded. We raise local dollars to stay in local communities just like everybody else in this room. And we also work with our military families and we do blood services. But for this particular grant, this is going directly to families in Glynn County who will experience a home fire over the next 12 months.